Hi, my name is Roger Nelson. My website is www.shrinesandsacredsites.com. In 1999, I discovered a relationship between landscape and between places in the landscape. It was part of a long, gradual process of discovery. But if I were to look back now and think about it and reflect on where I am now versus where I was then, back then I would think I would be a very unusual and strange person, that no one would have thought that what I know now and what I feel now would be possible. Certainly not I. Certainly I wouldn't have done that. This started... and I'm looking at a map right now, and you could probably pull it out a map too at some point and look at some of these things. And my website will have maps that will show relationships between places in the land and special places. And this is, you can go and experience it yourself. And that's what I'm all about, is telling you about places so that you can go experience them. But what I found was there would be places that would draw my attention. And for some reason I would feel that I needed to go visit, I needed to see and understand what I was feeling at those places. Some were places of, gives you a feeling of general well-being. Some would feel that you could go there and receive strength and energy and purpose. And other places you could go and maybe feel emotions of different kinds. But what I did find was that these sites, oddly enough, would be all arranged along geometric patterns, lines, if I could call it that, in the landscape. And the one big aha moment when I started to realize that places, sacred places, are connected was in southern Manitoba in Canada. I found that there was a number of sites that were connected along a straight line. And I'll talk about a few, and you can look them on the map yourself. One of the places is Pilot Mound, Manitoba, in southwestern Manitoba. Actually, most of these places are in southwestern Manitoba, at least the first bunch. Another place was Deloraine. And in southeastern Manitoba, there's another town called Saint-Malo, where there's a shrine for Our Lady, the Virgin Mary. It's a Catholic shrine. And that's the other interesting thing, is places like this. They could be Aboriginal sites. They could be churches, sites of churches, which often are placed on sites that were formerly Aboriginal sites. The stones that were found there were used for the shrine, were probably more than likely previously used for a stone circle of some sort. And so there was a series of sites. So there was about 3, and I noticed an alignment. I drew the line out, and then I started to find that other mysterious things were also found on that line. In the case of the line I was just talking about, there's one location along that line where they reportedly see something called swamp lights. Lights in the sky at night for no explicable reason whatsoever. They're just there. People have reported them in the Sandylands. There's an ancient burial mound where native people buried their dead, and it's near it's at the junction of the Ampler River and the Souris River. And if you continue on the line, once you look at it, the line continues on, and there's rock carvings, effigy mounds. It's called Wildman Butte, south of Gladmar, Saskatchewan, and even a buffalo effigy south of Big Beaver in Saskatchewan. That line I see now, by looking at the map, continues down into Montana and crosses a number of sites down in Montana. Another line I found that started me looking was it crossed at Saint-Malo in Manitoba, goes north. It follows up through a number of places: Thunderbird Nest, Stone Church at Tootsad, and other places further north. I took an interest after that point to start looking for other sacred sites. If they were a shrine, a Catholic shrine, or a native First Nations Aboriginal site, or other markers or solitary cairns, and to see if there was a relationship. It just came down to a process of actually finding any and all sites, and just after cataloging them, maybe trying to find the geometric relationships. And I'm in the process of that. This thing started a few years ago, started around 1999, 2000. I built the website in 2002, shrinesandsacredsites.com. I'm continuing to look for sites, and I'm always receiving information from people that are interested and have looked for places. I'm contacted on a regular basis, and I'm looking for more information that anyone might have. One of the greatest sources for finding this kind of information and being able to link it all together into a pattern or a web is the people that live locally in these communities. These are communities in Western Canada I'm focusing on. I know of other people that are looking at other areas in North America, and we work together in contact. It's a process of discovery. It's a process of fulfillment when you do it yourself. It's a way of connecting yourself with Mother Earth and learning and understanding more about yourself as a result. I welcome any and all that are interested in doing this, as we are all partners in this task. Thank you for your time.